Welcome back to Once Upon a Sister.
I'm Faith.
I'm Rosalie,
And we're your hosts. It's going to be fun every time.
I don't know. It's crazy. We just launched the first episode today. So this is us filming our second episode. Yeah.
We're super excited. So we just want to say thank you for everybody that supported us and followed us and like all the comments and everything, because this is super exciting to do. Like, we've just been like giddy all day, like checking the comments.
Like last night we were getting everything uploaded and we're like
and our mom texted us. She's like, I'm like giggling and kicking my feet at work right now.
It's just fun to like finally be doing it. Not finally, like it wasn't that long, but just it's happening, and then to see everyone's reaction and just having fun with us and enjoying it.
And the timeline too, like we literally got our photos, our friend took our photos yesterday. We got home, I edited them super fast. She edited the video. We launched like within like 2 hours of getting home. We launched because we were just like, she was literally like, wow, y'all were working. We're like, yeah, we
were wasting no time.
We're so excited.
Anyways,
and then for the next, there's like a song playing with the reel for the next 3 hours.
We're just
the song is just playing over.
The thing about us is like if we post something, we're watching it every hour. Like
content creators know, like you're your own biggest fan. Like you watch your videos over and over. I don't know. It's just
it's fun.
Review your hard work.
Anyways, back into the episode. We thought it would be fun if like every time we start the episode, we can kind of do like a what am I reading this week, or like
what have I been reading,
just kind of like keep up with each other and what we're reading. And like you guys can, I mean, if you're on YouTube you can comment it, if you're on Spotify you can comment, because there is a comment section. We can just, I don't know, keep up with each other in that way. So what have you been reading or finished?
We wanted to kind of talk about, we both just finished the third book in the Crescent City series, House of Flame and Shadow, right?
Yes.
That gets okay. That's also like the only book series where people actually call it by what the author intended, like Crescent City, because I feel like everybody's just like the first name of the book. Like ACOTAR is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and Fourth Wing is Fourth Wing, but this one is like Crescent City. Nobody can ever remember the names of these books.
I feel like I can now.
And the more I like,
I don't know, because I keep looking them up on Goodreads. Like I don't know, just the more you're in the world, like the more you can. I don't know. In the beginning, like when I first started, like ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, I was like, what are all these titles? I was like, the pink book, the blue book, and now I'm like, give me all of them, I can list them off right away.
But yeah, we finally finished. So we both read the first two books in the series
a while ago,
like September.
I think it was like the beginning, like the end of the year last year, but like
it was not
right after summer.
Yeah, it was like right after summer. We read the first two, and then I don't know, we both loved the ending of the second one. If you read the second one, the ending is like but
I feel like
we fizzled out.
We took such a long break before we got into the third, and I feel like that was because we had the graphic audios for the other two, which is fun. Like the graphic audio is so fun.
Yeah, it's like immersive. It's like a movie in your mind.
I loved them, and then I don't know. It's just this series starts off. The first book is like 800 pages.
Yeah, it's like straight to it, and honestly, it was a little bit confusing. Also, going from like A Court of Thorns and Roses to Throne of Glass to then this, and like if you read any of her books, this is like a fantasy series, but it's like modern-ish. Like they have phones
and they go to stores and like they watch TV.
There's like police and they have like actual like it's like
it's fun though. I really like it.
It was weird getting in that headspace though, but I really enjoyed this third book. I don't know why I put it off so long. I think it might actually be my favorite of all three.
Yeah, no, we both started at the same time, and like at least for me, like I didn't have she had the audiobook, she had Audible, but I didn't. So it took me a while. Like I felt like I was reading it for a week trying to get started, but then I hit a certain point and I just went
zoomed through it. Yeah. And
then I was like, I loved it. I don't know what took us so long. And then when we finished it, like I felt like sad because I don't know. I don't know. Look, that's the last book right now. Like I know there's more coming, or at least one more, but like right now that's it. And I was like, I wasn't expecting to be like, oh, well, the book's over.
And also, like, Sarah J. Maas, I guess she said that the next book is going to follow different, like, it's not going to be the two main characters anymore. It's going to follow different people, which I was not expecting and prepared for. So I feel like I didn't prepare myself to be like, this is the end of their story.
Which I feel like I haven't even processed that because I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
so it like ended, and I was like, I was expecting, if you read her books, you know, like the last 100 pages are crazy. And it normally ends in like what just happened. And so I was expecting that, but it like concluded itself. So I was like, what?
Yeah,
but it was so really good. I really liked it. I love
the character. I don't know. It's just such a fun story. But yeah, we just finished that.
Yeah. So what are you reading? You can comment that. But okay. For this episode, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to see if I can explain this in a way that's not confusing. We are going to read each other 1-star reviews of some of our favorite or like books we really liked and guess them. So I chose several books.
We each chose 8 books for each other.
Some for me, and
which was very hard.
Yeah, y'all. This was way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Y'all are brutal. Like going onto the 1-star tab on a book is depressing.
I feel like I got like we had said in our last episode. We're here for a good time. We don't people read. It took me a couple hours to find all the reviews that I needed to screenshot for her, and I'm like, this is depressing. Y'all are a bunch of negative Nellies.
Like I understand not liking a book, but it was like so much. And I'm telling you, these people are writing novels about it. They're like writing 600-page
like a full review.
Like it's ridiculous.
Like they're getting it graded on.
If you have that much like. You have so much energy to give a negative review. Like, go do something else with your time.
You know what? And I don't remember what book I was looking at, but I saw one comment because it was you can click on like 1 star and see only 1 star. One of them said, "My mom said to not say anything if I didn't have anything nice to say, so that's all."
They don't say anything.
And I was like, you know what? Good for you.
No, but also I think there's the factor of like these are books. Like, at least some of them that I was looking at for you, I've read, so I know I like them, and then I also know you love them. Yeah. So it was like just reading the negative. I was like,
well, some of the books. Obviously, like for you, I picked some that I haven't read, and so I was like, "What is this?"
No, yeah, I know. I'm like,
so I'm interested to see because I kind of want to talk to you. Like, what are your thoughts? Because these people were brutal.
Yeah, no, that's what we had FaceTimed because we were like, how do we pick? What do we use? And I was like, these people just like. I don't know, the things they would say, I was like, where did you pull that from? Why did you think that was...
I'm of the mindset where I'm like, this author took the time to write this. Like, this is, like, their personal dream, and you're going to go over and crush them? Like,
also, people just hate characters, and I'm like, have a little grace. Like, we're all human. We all make mistakes. Like, just let a person... Also, it's a story. Like, they're going to make mistakes and learn from them. It's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
I almost sneezed. If I sneeze on the podcast, it's gonna be like
get a loud
sneeze. Okay.
Okay, so you want to get into it?
Your list. Who wants to go first?
So I screenshotted like 3 of each.
I tried.
Almost all of them.
I didn't get 3, but
I feel like this is gonna be hard. Like, this is the thing is like it was really hard to find reviews that were like entertaining enough to like want to talk about. Actually said something about the book where they could guess it and then or not be a novel. And so I have 3 screenshots. Let me see which one I want to first.
I feel like you should say one, give me a little bit of time to think, or I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. This is new.
I feel like I read you this one earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it again. I didn't realize I read this one. Okay, it says the 2 main characters were like pineapple on pizza. Both should not exist together.
Yeah, I have like just from that alone I'm like, what?
So the next one is plot was good, but main character was so insufferably weird and made being weird her personality. I'm not like those other girls. No, you are not. You are much, much worse.
Okay, I feel like, is this an addicted book?
No.
Okay, no.
Okay, last one, which is the one where I feel like it was frustrating reading her figuring out the same things over and over and over and over again for no reason.
Is this a book I just read?
No.
It's
one of your favorites.
Is it okay if we like guess stuff? Like if I say like, is it a romance book?
Yeah.
Okay, is it a romance?
Yeah.
This is hard.
I know.
What are my favorites now? I'm like forgetting what
this is one of your original reads. I feel like. I think.
Is it See You Yesterday?
Yeah.
I can't even think like what
the comments on her books. The 1-star reviews were horrible.
I loved that book. It was they're just 2 college kids on their first day of college figuring life out.
I was going to do the first one tomorrow. Is that what it's called?
No. That's like a second prequel thing. I haven't even read that one yet.
Oh, well, good thing I didn't do it. No, because I was looking at one in your reviews. Maybe not. I don't remember what it was.
Today, Tonight, Tomorrow is a different book.
Anyway.
Same author.
And they were just people were just tearing them apart.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into Faith.
I'm nervous. I think I'm gonna go. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go and say right now, I'm probably not gonna be able to guess these. I feel like I'm gonna forget everything I've ever read.
Okay, so I did actually read this one to Faith earlier too, so this is funny, but I have 2 for this. So the first one is this book triggered my trypophobia with the amount of plot holes it had.
Is it Fourth Wing?
No.
Okay. People always say there's plot holes in that, and I'm like, dude.
So the thing about this is, like, a lot of the reviews say certain names or places, so like we might be cutting words out. So for this one, I have the whole book is just a never-ending cycle of being told about the person's scandalous tight outfits, her stilted dialogue with her love interest, and everyone standing around throwing barbs at her.
Is it Powerless?
No.
Wait. Tight outfits.
Her tight, scandalous outfits.
Is it Light Lark?
Yeah. Which, like, for me, I haven't read this book, so I'm like, what are we talking about? I felt like that one would kind of, like, be easy.
It's because in that book, there's, like, people from different... They all live on, like, different islands, basically. Yeah. And her island, the type of people that they are, they're kind of crazy. They're deemed as, like, out there, and they dress, like...
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was like, wait, I just read something where it was like about the outfits. Yeah. I was like,
I felt like that would be easy, so I kind of went first with that one.
Okay. Okay. Ick, he's 13 years her senior. Is there
any more? Because I feel like I know what it is.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna read the last one I have. Well, like, you'll totally get it. So I'm gonna read this one first. Whoever on TikTok made a video recommending this book, eat a stack of hay.
Look, I feel like I'm gonna guess it before you say the last one, but
okay, what do you think it is? And then I'll just read the last one.
I think it's Heartless by Elsie Silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the last one. If I ever pick up a single dad trope again. If I ever pick up a single dad trope again, literally call the police. The little boy in this book was so unbelievably annoying, and I hated everything. 1 star because the kid did not have a near-death experience that forced the main characters to question their relationship.
I loved the little boy. I can't even, like, what?
And then when I saw the one they said eat a stack of hay, I died.
Okay, he may be 13 years older than her, but, like, I just disregarded that fact.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
That did not, in my mind, that wasn't a real plot.
She disregarded that. That's something I do too. Like, if they say the main male character has blonde hair, nope, he's got brown hair. Like,
yeah. Also, 13 years, what about a fantasy book where he's like 500 million years older than her?
It's okay for fantasy.
Yeah,
it's not okay for romance.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, this one is one that I only have 1 for. So if
gosh, okay.
No, I didn't know you were going 3. So
final count. Okay. We said it on the phone. We said
I was thinking like 2, but some of them I don't know. I didn't have time.
I just wanted to give you options.
It's okay. We can do this in the future and do it better if this isn't well. Okay. But I feel like this will work. Like, I feel like you'll be able to understand this. Okay. This book is basically a custody battle. Oh my gosh, between 2 characters, and I struggled to get through it. Like, this book is a custody battle between 2 males and the girl.
What? This is a custody battle.
I can't say the names. Like, that's what the person said, but
so the 2 males are fighting over the girl.
It's a custody. They said it's a custody battle.
Is it Hunger Games?
No.
Is it like one of the Light Lark books?
No.
I don't like love triangles, so I'm like, what are we talking about? Is it ACOTAR?
Which one?
A Court of Mist and Fury? Okay.
I don't know. I felt like you'd be able to get it easily, so I didn't grab another one for that.
I think that makes sense. Court of Mist and Fury.
It's so hard. Like, it's so hard to find funny ones and then ones that, like, can help you guess.
Because,
like,
if you go on there, people write books. Too much stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, my turn. Alrighty. So, next one. Okay, sorry.
I feel like yours are funnier.
All the characters in this book were insufferable. I want to just punch some sense into them all.
I feel like I have a slight...
The next one is Schmidt voice. Youths.
Like Schmidt from New Girl?
Schmidt from New Girl. Youths. Have you heard him say that? Sorry, I'm singing it a little bit loud.
No, I just don't want to see your phone.
Oh.
I don't think I've heard him. I don't know. Is there any others?
Definitely not betting on this book. Premise is same as When Harry Met Sally, the movie, and yet somehow the pacing makes it feel so tired and boring.
It's betting on you?
Yeah.
Wait, what was that first one then?
All the characters in this book were insufferable. I want to just punch some sense into them all.
They are all like seniors in high school.
Yeah, that's why they said youths.
Like
like they're too young. Like they're
okay, I didn't. Yeah,
like they're acting like youths.
Just give them a break. I don't know. Well, I understand that because some of the side characters, I was like, what the heck are you doing? But the main characters, I was living it up.
And like some of the books, like I said, like I haven't read them, and so I was reading these negative reviews, and I was like, what even is this?
I feel like mine suck compared to yours. Okay, this first one is gonna be. Wait, no, I have to choose which one. Okay, this one only has one. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not.
When we talked on the phone, we said.
I know. I just. Because I told you I had some that, like, I felt like you could get from one gift.
That's why but then I went in and I was like, let me go ahead and grab some other ones to, like, add to it.
I was getting so depressed from looking through them.
It really was depressing. Like, people are negative. And
anyways, this one is the I'm in love with you, so I'm going to act like a complete butthole towards you trope needs to be abolished immediately.
I read this one. Today.
What do you know what it is?
What was that? Is it...
It's an older book you read.
Is it The Hating Game?
Yeah.
I saw that one today.
It's hard because, like, I was sure we were probably looking at some of the same books. But.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think?
Girl was in a love triangle with the same man, and it was boring as all bleep.
What?
Okay. Next one is Hate This Stupid Lemon Book.
Lemon book? What's that mean?
Last one. Ready? How, why, what? You're not even going to attempt to explain this magic apartment. Also, she fell
7 Years Live.
Also, she fell in love with a ginger wearing a pickle shirt.
As soon as you said lemon, I thought 7 Years Slip, but I was like, wait, is that right?
No, when I read that review, Hate This Stupid Lemon Book, I was dying laughing. The first one was Girl was in a love triangle with the same man.
No, if you've read 7 Years Slip, that is
because
so
it's like
funny.
A time jump book.
Because she kind of knows him, like, in the past and the present. That's so funny.
Yeah, I thought it was so funny when I read that review. In love with a ginger and a pickle shirt. That I can't remember the thing about the lemons. Was it because
didn't he call her Lemon?
Maybe that was it. If you remember, comment it, because I was like, I know this has to do with lemons, but I can't remember why.
Okay, I'll give you one that has 2, and I think the other ones don't. So yeah, it's okay. It's what happened. Okay. We have the first one. I wish I was Feyre from book 1 of ACOTAR because then I wouldn't have been able to read this. Dying at that
This
one.
isn't an ACOTAR book though, right?
But they're saying like they wish they were Feyre.
Okay.
She can't read.
Because she can't read.
It's like 2 + 2. I can't expound upon that. Okay.
I thought it was 1 + 1. Anyway,
this is gonna be so confusing at first. Like you're just gonna have to sit there and think about these words. Take a journey with celery, whose name is actually Aardvark the Gastrovascular. Think about the celery. Aardvark Gastrovascular. Think about the name. Take a journey with celery, whose name is actually Aardvark Gastrovascular.
It's one of that, or it's what is it? What Crown of Midnight?
I did Heir of Fire.
Heir of Fire. But yeah, we're not gonna expound upon that because it'll be a spoiler. But That is so funny.
When I saw it, I was like, I just need to like say this out loud to you.
Basically, the main character has like
no, you can't.
The longest, most confusing name that like. So they chose words that sound like that.
But celery, it made me think
that is so funny. That's a good review. But no, it's a good book. What are they talking
but I felt
about?
Like you would, no, like the rest of the review, that wasn't really like negative, but that was them just calling.
Yeah, that was my favorite one of all of them.
That's why I chose it.
That and probably Queen of Shadows. I'm like looking at it.
I almost did Queen of Shadows, but
okay. Ready?
Okay.
This whole series made me want to shoot myself in the head, then come back just to shoot myself again.
Oh. You chose such funnier ones. Like
okay. What? Just the most overrated series ever. I've never seen such a useless group of millionaires.
Is it Addicted?
Which one do you think? Let me read one more. This was one of the most painfully boring books I've ever read. Every chapter was them having another kid. It took me a whole month to read this 700-page book, which should have just been a 200-page novel. It was a miracle I made it through.
Some Kind of Perfect?
Yeah.
But the thing about that one is like, it's the very last book in the series.
That's why
and it's just like a wrap-up. Like, you're just kind of following them, like...
But that's why they were like 700 pages for a wrap-up?
I sped through that thing. Like, I don't know, because you follow so many different people in it.
Yeah, that's what I think they said that the thing about, like...
No, like, literally every chapter someone was having a kid. Because you're following 4 different couples.
Oh
and
my
like,
gosh.
I can't even say, but one of them, like, she's having kids until she gets a certain...
number of kids,
gender, and then like she
okay,
back to my little pitiful
Rosie's over here like, okay, next time
okay, I feel like look at this. Okay, I should have stopped reading at the mention of his tail.
Oh, it's Girlfriends.
Did you read that one?
No. But tail, that's all you have to say.
Know, but, like, some of these did not, like, I couldn't find any funny ones for that one.
Yeah, I can, like, okay. I only have, maybe I have 2.
I think we have 2 or 3 left.
Okay, ready? My favorite line of this book sums up my reading experience. My bowels turned watery. I couldn't help it.
A Court of Wings and Ruin.
Not that one.
Oh. Is it just A Court of Thorns and Roses?
Yeah, it's just the first one. But I screenshotted this review because the first part made me laugh. It's a novel. I'm not going to read the whole thing. This book was so bad. If I had trouble sleeping, guess what I would do? I would pick this book up and read at least 2 pages and then bam, I'm asleep.
I feel like I read that same review.
But I guess all it needed for a girl to fall in love is to have a beast that is wearing a mask because of his version of COVID to bite her violently.
Oh.
Why would you compare that to COVID? Oh, but dude, I remember reading that book and just being so frustrated with the dang masks. I'm like, just, I wish they could come off. You know what I mean?
Okay, we got. Ready?
Yeah.
From the moment she said "holy pepperoni," I realized I was too old to be reading this
I read
book.
this one. It's Good Girl's Guide to Murder.
I've read every single one.
That's what's hard is because we read a lot of the same book. So I was trying to pick some of hers that are like I hadn't read, but she reads a little faster than me. So
most books though, like
most books like I've read, she's also read.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll never forget overhearing one of my classmates in high school say that this book will be considered a classic in the future. This one was really hard to find a review that actually talked about the book. Okay, the next one is I'm blocking everyone who said this was good on Book Talk. And all the other reviews tell you what it is. So.
Is this the Love Hypothesis?
Yeah. This is the review.
How is that going to be a classic?
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a difference between classic and just like
critically acclaimed. Like people liked it.
Yeah, like it's like I don't know, just like it was a really popular like
I liked it.
It was a big part in pop culture kind of like not like
popular.
Classic.
This one, the Love Hypothesis, more like the Hate Hypothesis. Hate this book with everything I have. Book Talk will pay for its crimes against false promotion.
No, so I didn't do this book, but I tried to do To Love Jason Thorne. I just couldn't find anything that wasn't talking about, I don't know. but one of them was like to love Jason Thorne, more like to despise Jason Thorne. And I almost did it, but I was like, how do I say that without spoiling it? Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
I can't help but sympathize with the poor animals stuck in the story.
Poor animals.
I'm kind of like subbing that word out because I can't see what the animals are.
Is it Fourth Wing?
Yeah.
Okay. Dragons?
No, it says I can't help.
I was like, what book have I read where there's animals? Like, yeah, it's only really.
People were awful on that one.
People were haters, like I've said.
Like, calm down. Okay. You didn't like that much. Put the book down and do something else.
All right. This is my last one.
Okay.
So these two would definitely get divorced.
I read this one. I know. And I can't remember what it is.
Okay, it's so bad. I want to give you a 0, but that's not possible. And I read this
so exact I give you one. Too. Oh, what was it? It's a romance book, right?
Yeah.
Is it The Hating Game?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we both. I was like, as soon as you did it, I was like, oh no, because I did it too. Did it? No. But this review, I get Lucy is tiny. Stop repeating it, all caps. Stop repeating it every page. Even my neighbors who don't read now know Lucy is tiny.
I almost did that exact one for you.
That's what so many reviews of the books we were doing were talking about, how they're constantly talking about how the girl is so small, so tiny, and so petite.
I feel like they didn't really. Like, I feel like in the beginning of the book, like, obviously they described her.
But I feel like that also has to do with the fact that you and I don't dwell on things. We just move past. Like, I feel like people just I feel like some of the reviews were like, they said this 67 times. And I'm like, you counted? You're that angry and bored that you counted?
No. Oh, but also, I'm like, I don't know. Just whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, my last one is... Okay. Maybe the real crossover was the friends we made along the way.
Crossover. Wait, is it Crescent City 2?
Crescent City 3.
Crescent City 3. Yeah. That's everything.
Wow, we zoomed through that, I feel like.
I don't even know how long it's been. But you know what? These don't have to be the longest episodes ever.
No.
Because sometimes I don't want to listen to something forever.
Sometimes you just need a short little...
Yeah.
Quick thing.
This was hard to do, though. Like...
No.
Also, I was concerned about, like... Because I was scrolling through your Goodreads and I was looking at stuff that you read at the beginning of your reading journey. So I'm like, are you even going to remember?
Yeah. Like, some of them, like, See You Yesterday, like, I don't know what they mean by the girl's just figuring out the same things the whole book. Like, I guess because it's, like, a Groundhog Day trope. So it's, like, she's reliving the same day. But she's kind of, like, learning along the way. Like, she's doing different things in that day and just, like, I don't know, learning the different outcomes. I don't know. But that's what, like, with To Love Jason Thorne, they were being so, like, awful about their relationship. They were like, this is disgusting. How dare he call her little one? He's nasty. I was like, can y'all chill?
Yeah, I read that book.
Like, they said because I guess she was a little bit younger, but...
Barely, I want to say.
No. And then so many people were talking about, like, I guess the first chapter of that book is in the point of view of her being 6 years old, and like they were saying, oh, the 6-year-old wouldn't say these certain words, but like the author still has to write a book.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. People are so critical. Like, sometimes I think things like that, I'm like, what? But I don't, like, I'm not gonna go write a hate review because I don't agree with exactly what you're saying, and people are like tearing it apart.
I mean, do it if you want. It was just something about reading all of them. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how y'all have so many words. Like, the amount of novels.
And that's the thing, is like, I don't think I know anybody in real life, like, of our friends and things like that, like, that would sit there and write a hate comment like that. I'm like, who does this? Like, if I don't like something, I just don't write any words. Like, you know what I mean? And I like, my rating system is like 5 stars, epic, best. This, I'm gonna think about this for the rest of my life. 4 stars, amazing, loved it. 3 stars, it was good. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like life-changing. 2 stars, I really did not enjoy this. Like, it was not for me.
I don't think I've ever rated anything.
And I don't think I've ever given anything. I think that I would probably do 1 star if I, like, DNF'd it.
Yeah. Well, but that's the other thing. So many of the reviews when I would scroll through were 1-star DNFs, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like
you can't rate it.
Rate it when you DNF it. Like, yes, you do have a sense of what the book's about, but I was like, you're adding so many bad reviews to this book by DNFing, and I don't know. Maybe that's valid. I don't know. It's just a lot of them were like, oh, DNF 1 star. Like, you could have just like not rated it.
Yeah, can you imagine? I don't know. It's so interesting how, like, when it comes to things like, I consider writing a book to be like a form of art because someone's like expressing themselves through words. Same thing as like photography or actual like art, painting, whatever. The way people like, this is someone's passion and our hobby, and we're allowed to just like be super critical of it. Like, can you imagine?
Just, like, the way they go about it, like, obviously if you don't like something, but it's like some of these people were malicious. I'm like, you can write a review of like, oh, you didn't enjoy this, you didn't enjoy that, but like still be respectful.
I know.
Some of them I was like, okay, but also they were funny sometimes.
Yeah, some of them were funny, especially when you love the book. Like some of the ACOTAR ones were cracking me up.
The amount of like watery bowels. And then I don't know what, I think it was when I was looking at Light Lark, one review was just like, grrr, mine. It was like all these words the person would say, and I was like, I don't even know how to read this out loud to you. And like, and I like didn't even know what it meant.
I don't really understand the grr, but like the
like growling.
One of the people says like you're mine to them, like that's like their thing they say to each other. But I don't know.
Yeah. And then like half of the reviews were making fun of one of the guys' name, and I was like, they were like, what kind of name is Grim? And I was like, I don't know.
Anyway, that's the episode. Do you have anything else that you would?
I don't know. I feel like we ran through that.
I know. I feel like I don't even know how long this was because the timer on our little thing here is like in seconds. So, but that's the episode. This is so much fun. We're so excited to do this every week.
Like, as soon as we sat down and set up the recording, I was like,
like a fun activity. Go again.
Like, as fun as it is to post and everything for people, it's also fun to just record it.
Because we love to, like, when we say that we sit and talk about books, like, we're not joking. Like, we talk about books all the time. So, like, to do it in this kind of way, like, knowing that we're going to share it with other people is fun. I think, like, that's exciting.
Like, it's already been so fun just to see everyone's responses, like, the comments, either on the YouTube videos or, like, on our Instagram posts or just anything. Like, some of y'all have already joined our Fable book club, which go join that because we're gonna start a book in April.
We should tell that we're starting. So on Fable you can do a book club. We're going to do a book of the month every month, so we'll start in April with that. So if you want to go ahead and join that, and then we'll announce the book and probably have y'all like vote via like Instagram stories or something, and
it's gonna be fun.
We're super excited. So that's all.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next week.